So I am about to go swimming. I just wanted to tell you a little bit of hair care situation. So when you're gonna get in chlorine water, the best thing to do is to get your hair saturated with water and conditioner before, so it's already full before, so it doesn't take in as much chlorine as it would if it was dry and looking for moisture. So I'm going to just hop in the shower that they have here and drench my hair. I'm still going to wear my cap, but water gets through my cap, so just it's extra insurance. And I know I'm washing my hair today and gonna clarify and all that, so it's ready. I feel really good, you know. This warm weather feels good with this wet suit on. I saw somewhere, I think most likely YouTube, where this guy was talking about how black women are obese because their hair, because they, you know, the weaves and the this and the that, and they don't want to mess up their hair. And so forget him, right? Forget him or what he's talking about. But also, that's the dilemma I'm finding myself in. Obviously, as we all do, I'm going to be creative and work around it, because obviously when you actually do want to work out, you just pivot, you do something different. So I'm still going to do the crochet hair, but it's going to have to work with me. I'll braid it up and see if it can survive the pool. If it can't, then, you know, okay, but I'm gonna get a week's wear out of it. Then I'll come back to the pool probably next week and see if it worked. If it didn't, then it didn't, you know. But yeah, I was trying to say, what the this and the that think piece about something when you never wore one, you never did it before, you don't know all the ins and outs of why each woman does what she does. Get on my nerve. Okay, my husband calling me. I'm gonna talk to him. Okay, so I'm about to wash my hair. I'm gonna wash it with this clarifying shampoo. No particular reason why I have this. My son dyed his hair and he had it, so I'm gonna use it. Shower, might use a little of this. I'm gonna mix these together with some grapeseed oil and some castor oil to deep condition. Alright, I'm cutting out these like knots that I know are not gonna, that are gonna cause more breakage if I try to undo them. This one might not be a good example of them because it just came right on out, so I'm gonna leave that one. But yeah, I'm trying to find those knots that are gonna cause me trouble once I get in there. And y'all seen I rinsed my hair when I was at the gym and it's dry already. That's crazy. Is everything good? Okay, let's work. Okay, so I have the conditioner and the oils on there. I did not detangle. I figure I'll do that in the shower after my hair gets a chance to kind of live with the product a little bit. Oh. Normally I'm working in sections, but since my hair was kind of, I never really, from the last, let me start a complete sentence, please. My last hairstyle I had were these like boho braids. I used my hair with some like other hair, human hair, for the little pieces. And when I took that out, I kind of took it out like every now and then, and so I was wearing it like in a ponytail, but the middle wasn't taken down. So it hasn't been detangled since then, or like really worked through, cared for correctly. So I just washed it and had it back in that ponytail. So there will need to be some detangling done. You see how I just stopped where my finger was stopped and kind of pulled that apart. But yeah, I'm gonna do the majority of it in the shower after this gets a chance to do a little something. So yeah, like I said, it will usually be already in the like 4 sections, because I will be starting off from a better place, or at least I would have like pre-pooed and put some conditioner on. But again, then we're coming from swimming, so it's like just a different situation. But right now I'm gonna do this. My plan for today is to at least get my braid down done. I might not start installing the crochet hair. It just depends on how I feel. I don't want my whole day to be hair. But I want to at least get detangled, washed, blow dried, and get my the pattern down. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a full crochet or just do braids in the front and then crochet in the back, because I feel like if I do the half, like half and half, then I can always come back later and put the braids in the front. So that's my thoughts on that. So I kind of get 2 in 1. But now I've thrown that whole thing in there about if I'm going swimming next weekend, you know, am I gonna be able to do that, or am I even gonna, it don't matter. Because, so like I was saying about that person who was talking about, you know, black women and their hair being a deterrent. Sorry. Well, you know, everybody decides for themselves where hair and workout like fall in their life for whatever reason, whether that be mental health, physical health, your money, finances. Like if you feel like you need to have a certain type of hairstyle in order to be successful. Now, some of those are things that we can work through on our own. Some of those are societal pressures, but it's for each person in their situation to decide. In my situation, and also a lot of people not comfortable looking like I be looking. Like, a lot of people not comfortable, and that's understandable. So, you know, but everybody in my situation, my health is number one priority. Do I want to find things, hairstyles that work with that goal? Sure, but they don't come before my workouts. They don't, you know. So if I were a, you know, put together girl, I would probably have to be a braids girl, or I would have my silk press, but I would be getting it done like every 2 weeks or something like that, and just like tie it down. I do have videos where I had my silk press and I was working out with my silk press, if you would like to watch that. But yeah, or I would be back with locks. While I was in the shower, I was thinking about how I had convinced myself when I had locks, I said that I was, one of the reasons I said I was taking my locks down was because I wanted to learn how to swim. I was just thinking in the shower, that wasn't, my locks was not keeping me from learning how to swim. If anything, it would have been easier to rinse out my locks and go about my day than it is to have loose natural hair. I just wanted them out. But that is an example of how we just tell our minds can tell us anything. And I was convinced that once I take my locks out, and they were really long, really heavy, but I felt like then I will be able to do this thing. So I think that until you try something out, or until you try it, you're just going off of what your mind says, and your mind has limited information because it only has the information of your experiences. So if you haven't tried it, you really don't know how it's gonna work for you. Oh, I done lost my earring somewhere in this process. All right, so I'm detangled. As I was in there struggling, my eyes are red. I don't know if you can see. You can see now. But as I was in there struggling, I decided I am not gonna blow dry my hair. I'm going, because I did a good job detangling. So really, the only point in me blow drying it is to keep from like having to wrestle so much with it as I'm braiding it. But I think I'm in a good position. I don't think I will have to worry about that as much. So I'm just gonna move forward, and I'm getting tired. My shoulder was like, who do you think you are? Like, you gonna go swimming and then you gonna have me in here, you gonna be doing all this, and then you gonna come in here and do this? No, I don't hardly think so. So it's already upset. So I'm just, oh goodness. So it's really, this is a leave-in conditioner repair, and this is a leave-in conditioner. Same difference. So I'm using 2 leave-in conditioners, but one is thicker than the other. That's it. Whatever. I'm just using them. This one is my all-time favorite. This was one I was trying out, so I'm really just trying to use it up and move on. And with, you know, this type of hair here, you never are really fully detangled. It could always, you take a comb through it, it's gonna probably be some more, because they love to hug and kiss and be together. These strands love to be together. So, oh, the other reason I was going to, the other reason that I was going to blow dry my hair was to like clip my ends, but it does not look as though that is going to happen. So, moving on. I was also thinking about, we were talking about hair and health. Hair and your physical health, and how sometimes hairstyles can get in the way of that. I feel like there's a time for everything, you know, like, so sometimes, you know, if it's, you know, a holiday or you're on vacation, maybe your hair takes priority, your hairstyle takes priority. I want to distinguish between hair and a hairstyle, because your hair and your health journey aren't at odds. It's the hairstyle. But so maybe in those kind of situations, it takes front seat. Like right now, I'm doing 75 hard. So even though I'm just washing my hair, I have to go for another 45-minute workout outside. I could have did it while I was deep conditioning and all that, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. My hair, again, I got to do 2 45-minute workouts tomorrow as well, and the next day and the next day. So my hair wasn't going to stay perfect, never. So that's the decision I made, to put that at the forefront. So we just make choices. We see what works with those choices. My last hairstyle worked really well, the braid, the little boho situation, but taking it down was terrible. So I won't do that again. But it was cool for working out, because I just had it ready. So like, if you have locks, then that'd be even easier. So my locks would be even easier. But yeah, I want to try new styles. I want to do both of those things. I want to try new styles, and I want to focus on my physical health. So that being said, you got to decide what comes first, what comes second. My hairstyle comes second. My hair comes second to my physical health. Come on now. Comes all the way down. It comes second to a lot, or it comes after a lot of stuff. But yeah, my hairstyle is definitely not gonna keep me from doing that. But I feel like that's for each person to decide for themselves, and it's just not true. There's so many forms of workouts. There's so many ways to maintain your hairstyle, that at this stage of the game, it's just not true. But you know, I think this was even happened to be a bald head man talking about this. Like, don't know nothing about no hair. Just all in other folks' business, don't even got no hair. That's what's so crazy about it. And he got a think piece on black women and why they're big. Guess what? You don't get big by not working out. You get big by eating. Now, your hairstyle. So let's just keep it for real. Now, not judging neither one. Not judging it. But let's be for real. As a large woman, I did not get big by not working. Oh, because I've been working out the whole time. I've been working out since I was 12. I've ran 6 miles. You can look at all my videos. I be sweating all the time. It was never that. I be lifting, running, dancing. It was never that. So that's not even true on that. But anyway, yeah, just doing this part, and then I'm gonna part the front and start braiding. I'll get back with you.
This isn't, I'm not investing in the company. Bill, you invested in this nonsense too? No, I'm not an investor. I'm in charge of field operations. You know, shooting stuff and hiding any stuff we weren't supposed to shoot. I'm a salaried employee. Hard to make a salary when there's no money coming in. It's called deferred compensation. Okay, what that means? I know what it means, Peggy. It means he's a glorified intern. That is just answering. Check this out. Business works out. We do not have to kill pigs to make money. We just have to let people know how many pigs we plan on killing. And then they are going to give us money today for the pigs we kill tomorrow. It is all in the prospectus. I'm not taking this for myself. I'm gonna run it past the most successful business person I know.
No way.
You came to the right person, old tight Puerto Rican crap stable. I wouldn't roll those dice even if I loaded them myself. This was the kind of advice I was looking for, sir.
Somebody to agree with him.
Told me it was the last chance to get in on the ground floor. How much is the buy-in?
Okay, that really didn't take that long. I gotta figure out. I know. So I didn't show the braiding up. Can you turn that down a little bit? Excuse me. Can you turn that down a little bit? Just real quick. Just real quick. So I gotta let me just show this. I didn't show y'all the braid down because there are people who, you know, I'll link a good braid down. Cause this is just me done got lazy. So I just did it because it's not gonna matter no way. You can go ahead. You can go ahead and first play.
No, wait.
No. You do you.
Keep going. I'm watching.
No. You
Go
play too much.
the braid down.
Mind your business.
Show them that braid down again.
Okay. So you probably, I don't even know if you can see this on there, but it's kind of beside the point. Ooh. Shut up, Kevin. That'll do. Where's the ladder? Right there. Oh well. It's not in there. Well, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Okay, here it is. Just gonna pull it a little bit. Tuck it a little bit. One of the things I did learn from the tutorials that I watched, because I done got tired. So, and I wasn't gonna be, I'm not a very focused person to be able to like part straight and do all that. I just, when I get tired, I just start doing it. But you don't want to attach it to the braids that are like that aren't anchored to your scalp, because there's like braids that I fed into other braids. You don't want to attach crochet hair to those braids. But I think that's all I'm gonna do today, and I'm gonna just start with the crochet tomorrow. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm finally about to get started on the crochet part. So if I had to do it over again, just starting off, I would have made these in the front closer together. On this side, you can see I thought that I was gonna wear it out and just do the back, I got tired pretty quick, and then so this side is evidence of my exhaustion, and I wasn't feeling it no more. I knew I was gonna do the whole thing, but really they need to be closer together. I'm hoping that the angles will kind of save me a little bit. This is not necessarily a tutorial. It's a girl with a little bit of skill, tiny bit of skill. You know, I know how to do a little braid, you know, not great, but I know how to use a crochet hook, not great, but I'm willing to try. So this is to inspire you to be willing to try, so that we both can become experts of our own head. So let's go get it. Now, you see how I try to throw that in? I'm trying to double with it. Anyway, okay, so I got 3 different types of hair, but they are looking similar as I look at them. But I have the free tress water wave in 22 inches. I have the, oh, this is gonna be something I need to think about, beach curl in 18 inches. And then I have the, I might just have to cut it at the end. I have the curly crochet 18 inches from a different seller that looks like this. So let's open them up. So the water wave, I just want to compare. I like it. Water wave. So one of the videos that I will tag below, she mixed her curl patterns. So it would be more like, okay, these are different curl patterns. So it would be more like your natural hair that has different curl patterns. So the water wave is tighter than this one, and more like a braid out pattern over here versus a twist out pattern over here. And then let's see how this one compares. Okay, yeah. So it's very similar to this curl, but that's okay. I'm gonna work with it. So I'll try to use more of this. I have like a lot of them, so I'm not planning on using the whole thing. But yeah, just like tiny pieces of each one. Let me get a little flow going. I'm excited to start. Like, I'm glad that I waited. I did my braid and did my wash day and my braid yesterday. I'm glad I did that, because today I am like energized to do this. Like, it feels like, oh, something new, not like a last step, an afterthought. So just like pacing myself was a good idea. Yeah, so my plan is to just start at the back, get a flow going at the back, like right here. And then I want to come up here, because I do want to kind of make sure the perimeter is good before I get to the middle. So that is my plan. Oh, so I done stood up and everything, thought I was recording. Anyways, yes, I like the pattern that is coming out. I did majority of the water wave. It's really half and half, because the curls I'm using, like, I'll do one curl, then a water wave, then the other curl, then a water wave. So it's kind of, because those curls are like so similar. But yeah, it's coming along. I'm gonna do one, I'll do the curl. Just trying to, definitely in the front, use smaller pieces. Trying to find my flow with how I want to. I've seen videos and seen a lot of different crochet techniques, so really just trying to find my flow of which one is gonna work for me, especially with this hair. I don't know if it really matters which one you do, because it's kind of hidden automatically. But yeah, I think it is doing well. That's all I'm gonna put on there. I'm gonna just start around the back, and yeah, but that's how it's looking. Oh, so I'm gonna tag the 2 people that I feel like I learned the most from, but don't hold anything against them, because I watched the videos, but I'm not gonna say I took notes or am doing it detail by detail. I'm just doing what I remember. they said, and I just, my attention span is not that long, so I have to grab what I can as far as information and move on. I can't be like, I'm not a very detailed girl. What I do remember is they said, don't put it on the ones, your braids that aren't attached to your scalp. So I'll keep that in mind. And what else? That's it that I remember right now. Let's see how it goes. I'll keep checking in with you. Okay, hold on, let me pause my moves. So, I'm walking around and doing it, but it's, you know, it's getting a little big. So I'm gonna try to do them smaller and also do less of the, what is this, water wave, because it's so, it adds to the fullness, but I like that. But I want a little bit more of this kind of curl to come through. But I wouldn't want it all one way or the other. I do like the mixing. But I'm gonna add a little bit more of the curl so it's not so overwhelming, but it is so cute. Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm getting tired. So let me show you how I'm doing it. Hold on, this is, yeah, cause you was wrong. You know this thing gone Wicked, Ariana Grande. I see why they was on press tour together, because this is a hard character for me to I don't know what's gonna happen at the end, but we at this school dance and I wanna get on her. They're gonna dance together. She gets on my, at the end of the day, I done met so many of these kind of people, but you're here for this. Okay. So I'm trying to take some tiny pieces because it is getting full and I am not even, you know, nowhere near done. I will be wearing this all through the fall, all through the summer, all of all through the winter, all of 2025. I will be wearing this. I'm still on the first 3 packs of those different kinds of hair, so one of each. Still working with them same packs. Just take the crochet, make sure your latch is down. Let's start over. Okay, so when you got it, make sure your latch is down. Come on through. Put that hair on there. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. So in the front, I like to do it, I'll show you. Like, hold on, just put that on there. If you would just kindly, okay. And then the latch, make sure your latch is closed. Bring it through and take that out. Through the hole, you just put one. Now I do twist it a little bit, like twist the little circle part, but you don't have to do that. And then just make sure it's on there tight, and it's on there. That's one way to do it. Easier, like without all that, let me just grab a random piece, because at this point I'm just grabbing random pieces based on how I feel like it looks. These is too tangled. It's nothing sitting over here by me, so I don't have to get up, because I've just been walking around. Walking around and putting them in. Yeah, I'm trying to make it thinner because it's getting big. It's getting big. I'm just gonna put super small piece. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to get up and get it some. Hold on. Okay, so another way, the easiest traditional way, would be to just take that through, pull, put that on there, pull it through, and to take both pieces through, and that's it. It's still on there, you know? And since my hair is like at an angle like it is, I think that everything is going to be fine, because I feel like it's good coverage because of the type of hair. So just the way it's not like coming towards my face in any way. Like if it was like right here, you would see that, but because it's laying like this, you can't. And you might would see this, but because it's laying like this, you can't. So I think that the braid pattern actually works. I just got to figure out a way for it not to be so dang on large and in charge. But okay, maybe I need to take a break. I wanted it to get done. Let me see how long I've been working. I gotta see how long this movie been on. I am an hour and 13 minutes into the movie. So that's it. I've been doing this for an hour and 13 minutes. So it's probably gonna take 2 hours, 2.5 hours, the whole movie, basically. But yeah, I need to take a break so I can stay, you know, feeling good about the thing. I do need to get in this middle, but I don't want to be putting too much anyway in the middle. I'm getting a call. Oops. Okay, so I am 1 hour and 36 minutes into it. I stopped and had lunch. I'm starting to work on the front to just make sure that I have it the way I want it. I'm gonna have to like tease it a little bit to get it like, and as it grows out it'll just blend better. But basically, since I didn't put the things close together, I'm having to like work that out right now. That probably didn't make no sense, but you know, let me just show you. So I'm trying to like add smaller pieces in there to just, oh, I don't know why I put this way, so. And so I'm gonna take one side through right here. And just trying to fill in that front. So I know what's gonna be up here, and I'll just have to tease that. I'm gonna put some more like right in here. Let's just do it. So I can just try to fill this in as much as possible. It's just like, you know how sometimes people put their hair in a ponytail and put the crochet in there. So like it doesn't really only have to go through a braid, it can go through anything that's kind of. Okay. You can see that, but it kind of covers it up. Or it does cover it up. Okay, let me just keep going. Again, it's getting bigger and bigger. Now, still on them same 3 packs. But it's lightweight though. I'll say that. And it's big, sorry, it's itching me. I haven't like moosed it down or braided it up, so there'll be a way to like make it calmer, but for right now it is big. Yeah, first try. Let me keep going. Why y'all didn't tell me it was a part 2 to Wicked? I'm sitting here thinking I'm gonna come to a resolution, and it was where's the resolution? This is 3 packs. It's one of each of those different packs that I used. I like the difference in it. You see the little crinkle here, but you see the curl here. I'm considering opening up another one just to fill in some spots. I don't really have to, but just to fill in some spots. I'm thinking about opening another one. I'm not sure. But yeah, I actually finished with those 3 packs right as the movie was ending. So it was like 2 hours and 40 minutes or so. I thought that was gonna, why didn't I, that was not a complete sentence.
What?
That movie.
Oh. What do you mean?
They didn't finish it.
Well, you split movies up into two.
I never knew that. I didn't know that. I've never watched a part 1, part 2 type of movie. Why would you play with me like that? I don't. Oh, well, but it ended.
Horribly.
I just wanted to show that this is the part that I had, but I just like flipped that over. Yeah. So next time I would, yeah, do a different braid pattern. I'll look into what other braid patterns. I didn't open up any more packs. I haven't moosed it or anything. When I do, I will show you. Let me show you what it's looking like. So I cut it a little bit, but very minimally, because I don't really know how to. So yeah, it's just really huge right now because it's not cut. I mean, hold on, I need to cut it. But it's not, what's the word? Moosed down. So one way to assist with like this until it grows out, because once it grows, as it gets older, it'll look better as it gets older. But you can also tease the roots. I'm trying to find a small enough comb to do that with, but I really don't want to tease my roots because I just feel like it'll grow out and be fine. I don't really want to mess with my situation like that. So yeah, I'll just come back when I'm ready to loose it down and we'll see how it looks. But this is 3 packs. Do I feel like I needed 3 packs? Maybe not. But that's what I got. So I have all the rest of these. This was 1 curl. This was the 8 packs. I had 8 packs of this, so I only used 1 pack. So I got 7 more packs of this. Then I think I have 4 of these, maybe. Let me just grab the name. Yeah, so I have 3 more of these and 3 more of these. So basically, I got like 3, 4, 5 hairstyles. And this was just my first attempt. Once I might, you know, as I get more comfortable, I'll start cutting more. And do I want to mousse this just to see, or just braid it up? I'm gonna just let it ride for right now. I'll come back. Okay, I just wanted to take it down. Let's see what it looks like the next day. So I wore a bonnet and a scarf over it. It's already, you know, tamer. Oh, I twisted it up, put some rubber bands at the bottom. I didn't take this one out quite that nicely, but yeah, I think even that just kind of tamed it a bit. Versus, I still haven't put any product on it, like mousse or anything. I guess I kind of think of it like, okay, first wear it as is, then once it's like doing too much, then, you know, use the mousse to kind of get some order. I didn't really fill in the middle, which I should, but let me get this on my face. Hold on, I'm trying. Back it up so you can see how long it is. That's it.